What's up everybody, it's Lucky Job here. In today's cutthroat business world, it's not enough to just offer a great product or service. You need to connect with your customers on a deeper level, build trust, and keep them coming back for more. Think of it like this. You're not just selling a product, you're selling an experience. That's why in this video, I'm breaking down 10 proven strategies to help you master the art of customer trust and build rapport like a pro. So grab a notebook, get comfy, and let's turn you into a rapport building machine. Alright, let's kick things off with a simple yet incredibly effective technique: eye contact. When someone avoids your gaze, it can come across as shifty or disinterested. But when you maintain genuine, comfortable eye contact, it signals that you're present, engaged, and genuinely care about what the other person has to say. Now, I'm not saying you need to stare them down like you're in a staring contest. That's just creepy. The key is to find a natural balance. Hold their gaze for a few seconds, then look away briefly before making eye contact again. And here's a pro tip. When you're talking to someone, try to notice their eye color. It forces you to really focus on them and make a deeper connection. Remember, building trust is all about those small, subtle cues that signal you're present and engaged. Now that we've made eye contact, it's time for the next step. Truly listening to what your customer has to say. I'm talking about active listening. This means giving your customer your undivided attention, really trying to understand their needs and concerns, and responding in a way that shows you're fully present. Think about it. How often do you feel like someone is just waiting for their turn to speak, rather than actually listening to what you have to say? It's frustrating, right? Don't be that person. Instead, be the one who makes your customers feel heard and understood. So, how do you practice active listening? First off, put away the distractions. Put your phone on silent, close your laptop, and give your customer your full attention. Next, use non-verbal cues to show you're engaged. And most importantly, don't interrupt. Let your customer finish their thoughts before you jump in. Active listening is all about building empathy and showing your customers that you genuinely care about their needs. Remember how good it feels when someone remembers your name? It makes you feel valued, respected, and like you genuinely matter to them. Well, the same principle applies to your customers. Using their name in conversation is a simple yet powerful way to personalize the interaction and build rapport. Think about it. Would you rather be greeted with a generic, "Hey, how can I help you?" or a warm, "Hi, Sarah, it's great to see you again"? See, it just feels more personal and welcoming. Now I know what you're thinking. Graham, I'm terrible with names, trust me, I get it. But here's the thing, remembering names is a skill, and like any skill, it takes practice. So make a conscious effort to remember your customers' names. Using their name is a simple yet effective way to show them that you recognize and value them as individuals. Alright, let's talk about the follow-up. Following up with your customers after a purchase or interaction is essential for building long-term trust and loyalty. Think about it. Have you ever bought something online and never heard from the company again? It makes you wonder if they actually care about your business, or if you were just another transaction to them. But when a company takes the time to follow up, it shows that they're invested in your satisfaction and that they value your business. A simple email or phone call asking how they're enjoying their purchase or if they have any questions can go a long way. You could even send a handwritten thank you note for a personal touch. And here's a pro tip. Use the follow-up as an opportunity to gather valuable feedback. Remember, building trust is an ongoing process, and the follow-up is a crucial part of that process. Let's face it, nobody likes a salesperson who overpromises and underdelivers. That's why transparency is absolutely crucial when it comes to building strong customer relationships. Being upfront and honest about your product or service, even if it means highlighting its limitations, builds trust and sets realistic expectations from the get-go. Would you rather buy from a company that's upfront about their product's limitations, or one that tries to sugarcoat everything and hope you don't notice the drawbacks? I know I'd choose the company that's honest with me, even if their product isn't perfect. Transparency is all about being upfront about pricing, potential drawbacks, and any limitations your product or service might have. And here's a pro tip. If your product or service does have limitations, don't just mention them in passing. Take the time to explain how these limitations might affect the customer and offer solutions or workarounds. Remember, building trust is about being authentic and genuine. and that includes being honest about your product or service, even when it's not perfect. Alright, let's talk about empathy. It's about putting yourself in your customer's shoes, seeing things from their perspective, and responding with compassion and understanding. Empathy is a superpower when it comes to building rapport and trust. When you approach the situation with empathy, you're able to connect with the customer on a human level and find a solution that works for everyone. Now, empathy isn't about agreeing with everything the customer says or letting them walk all over you. It's about acknowledging their feelings, validating their concerns, and letting them know that you're on their side. Use phrases like, "I understand how frustrating this must be," or "I can see why you're upset," to acknowledge their feelings and show that you're listening. It's a small gesture, but it can make a world of difference in diffusing a tense situation and building rapport. Remember, empathy is about building a genuine connection with your customers and showing them that you're not just a faceless corporation. Let's be real. Nobody wants to feel like just another number in a sea of customers. That's why personalization is so important. It's about treating each customer as an individual, understanding their unique needs and preferences, and tailoring your recommendations accordingly. Think about it. Would you rather receive a generic marketing email blasting out the same promotions to everyone, or a personalized message highlighting products or services that actually align with your interests? Personalization can take many forms, from recommending products based on past purchases, to tailoring your communication style to match the customer's preferences. The key is to gather as much information as possible about your customers, whether it's through their purchase history, online behavior, or direct feedback. And here's a pro tip. Don't be afraid to ask your customers directly what they're looking for. Remember, personalization is all about showing your customers that you're paying attention, that you value their business, and that you're invested in helping them achieve their goals. This one might seem like a no-brainer, but you'd be surprised how many businesses fail to grasp this simple yet crucial concept. Deliver what you promise. It's about setting realistic expectations and then consistently exceeding those expectations. Think about it. Have you ever been promised the world by a company only to be let down when they failed to deliver? It's incredibly frustrating, right? It makes you question their integrity and makes you think twice about doing business with them again. On the other hand, when a company consistently delivers on its promises, it builds trust and loyalty. So, how do you ensure you're always delivering on your promises? It starts with setting realistic expectations from the get-go. Don't overpromise and underdeliver. And here's a pro tip. If something does go wrong, and let's face it, things happen, address the issue head-on. Remember, delivering on your promises is essential for building strong, lasting customer relationships. Alright, let's talk about feedback. Now, I know some people cringe at the thought of asking for feedback. But here's the thing. Feedback is a gift. It's a valuable opportunity to learn, grow, and improve your business. How can you expect to improve your product or service if you don't know what your customers think? Feedback provides valuable insights into what you're doing well and what areas need improvement. Now, asking for feedback is one thing, but acting on it is what really matters. And here's a pro tip. Don't be afraid to follow up with customers who've provided feedback, especially if you've implemented their suggestions. Remember, asking for feedback shows your customers that you value their opinions, that you're committed to continuous improvement, and that you're always striving to provide the best possible experience. Alright, we've arrived at the final tip, and it's a big one, going the extra mile. This is about exceeding expectations, surprising your customers with unexpected gestures, and showing them that you genuinely care about their business. Think about it. Have you ever had a company go above and beyond for you, even if it was something small? Maybe they threw in a freebie with your order, or maybe they went out of their way to resolve an issue quickly and efficiently. Now, going the extra mile doesn't have to be expensive or time-consuming. It's about those small, thoughtful gestures that show your customers you care. And here's a pro tip. Empower your employees to go the extra mile as well. When your employees feel empowered to go above and beyond, it creates a culture of customer centricity that permeates your entire organization. Remember, going the extra mile is about creating a wow moment for your customers, something that they'll remember and tell their friends about. So there you have it, folks. 10 powerful strategies to help you master customer trust and build rapport like a pro. Remember, building strong relationships takes time and effort, but the rewards are well worth it. Start implementing these tips today. Be patient, be consistent, and I guarantee you'll start seeing a difference in your customer interactions and your bottom line. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel for more awesome content, and share this video with a friend who could use a little help in the rapport department. Until next time, keep hustling, and keep building those relationships.